Within the next 48 hours, the value of your XRP, which is presently trading at 2.2, will surge to become more than 122 Srila in dollars. In addition, this is going to take place, which will result in a great number of individuals being able to really sell at that price, so generating hundreds of thousands, if not millions of funds. However, you must have an understanding of how you can genuinely profit on this situation and how you can actually sell as soon as it takes place. I mean, the whole thing is going to be finished in a matter of minutes, and those individuals who are able to really sell their XRP at a price that is either 122 or even far higher than that, especially considering the fact that there have been a lot of discussions about the possibility that the price of XRP would go significantly higher than 122 Srila, perhaps even to over $11,898 in a matter of minutes. Should you be successful in selling those rates, you would not only have the opportunity to gain millions of dollars, but you will also be able to buy back in when the price returns to its true value, which is either $2.2 or $2.300 that you will need to. Why is this the case? As a person who possesses XRP, the video that you are currently seeing is the most significant film that you will ever watch in your entire life. And so I'm going to suggest right now that, folks, this is the great time right now to grab yourself some free XRP. I'm going to mention this very fast though. We are collaborating with Apple to provide free XRP to each and every individual. All that is required of you is to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel and the presentations, share this video, and then thereafter sign up for an Apple account by utilizing the link that I provide in the description. The entire procedure takes a little under 5 minutes to complete. It is in all actuality free money. Now that we have those things out of the way, let's go straight into the video. It is expected that the next 48 hours will be the most crucial for those who possess XRP. As a matter of fact, we are investigating the possibility of releasing trillions of dollars through the integration of SWIFT, the tokenization of 650 trillion on the XRP ledger, and an official partnership with the largest bank in Japan, as well as the Federal Reserve of the United States of America. These are just some of the financial institutions that we are considering, and this is only the beginning, because within the next 48 hours, the bulk of the things that we have just described are going to be unlocked for the XRP ledger, which is going to result in a significant supply shock. The steps are as follows, and you really must watch this video, else you are going to come to regret your decision. The price of XRP is presently sitting at 2.19, but it is quite probable that this could change within the next couple of hours. This is because Japan's central bank has officially declared that they would begin utilizing XRP for payments within the next 48 hours. This may possibly cause the price of XRP to skyrocket to over 122.94 in a major price increase. At the same time, we are witnessing major organizations injecting trillions of dollars, and all of this could possibly begin within a span of 48 hours. It is true that RealFi has made the formal announcement that they would be introducing $650 trillion, and they are also planning to carry out a large supply burn. Everything is going to take place at 11:59 p.m. on June 27th, which is exactly the same time as the timeline for the next 48 hours. Imagine for a moment that the price of your XRP, which is presently trading at a mere 2.19, is set to skyrocket to more than 122 BOIT. In the beginning, the price of XRP will be 94, however this will merely be the preliminary price. In point of fact, it is probably going to explode to figures that are far higher, $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, and even $11,098. And in a moment we will discuss the specifics of how I came to possess this number. To put that into perspective, all of this will take place within a very crucial time period, and for a very little amount of time. To put that into perspective, only a select handful of you will really be able to capitalize on the situation and make money by selling your XRP at such high rates, mainly due to the fact that it was comparable to what occurred in the year 2024, when the Gemini price tag was more than $50. In spite of the fact that the price of XRP ranged from 50 cents to more than $50 per XRP at the time, only a very small number of people were able to really participate in the activity and sell it. Moreover, we are going to be going through the exact same thing in the next 48 hours. Things are going to work out, and individuals are going to make millions of dollars. One portion of the money that will flow into the XRP ledger is the introduction of $25 trillion in volume alone by SWIFT. This is just one component of the money that will flow, and once more, if you have a look at the synchronicity, it is believed that all of this will take place at a very particular time frame that is perceived to take place within the next few weeks or so. Specifically, as soon as within the next 48 hours. In addition, it has been brought to our attention that not only is SWIFT engaging in this activity, but MasterCard has also acknowledged it, as has the RealFi organization. Indeed, RealFi has made the announcement that approximately $654.39 trillion worth of the global real estate market would be unlocked on the XRP ledger by means of the Real token in a span of just merely 48 hours. Also, on June 27 at 11:59 p.m., 20% of the total quantity of the genuine token will be destroyed through the burning process, as RealFi continues to make steady progress toward the aim of integrating the $654.39 trillion global real estate market with the XRP ledger. The company is unleashing the transformational potential of decentralized finance. Naturally, you are able to check out the Real token, get further information about it, and even acquire some Real tokens for yourself by utilizing their URL, which is payrealbind.com/real-summary. As part of this endeavor, however, the genuine token will be burned forever, which will result in the elimination of up to 80% of the overall supply of Phase 1. Guys, this is a really significant piece of news. It is in fact the most significant news. That there is anything that you are going to take away from seeing this movie, you want to take this without delay. At 11 minutes past 11 o'clock on the 27th of June, a genuine token that was produced on the XRP ledger caused a major supply shock not just for the Real token, but also for the XRP ledger. So much so that if we just take the amount of $654.39 trillion Algrove Bay reset market, which is a real-life get-on-lock onto the XRP ledger, and put it into the price of XRP, the price of XRP would reach more than 11,520.68. This is the number that we are considering having for XRP, and it might happen as soon as 48 hours from now. When we speak about the big burn that RealFi is conducting for the Real token, which is based on the XRP ledger, we are not even talking about the fact that this is only the beginning. And this is going to be reflected in a burn of XRP as a result, because that burn is going to reduce the quantity of XRP that is accessible, which will result in an increase in the amount of money that flows into XRP, a supply shock for XRP when there is not enough supply. In my opinion, that is really obvious. In addition, this indicates that the entrance of billions of dollars would cause the price of XRP to skyrocket to such a high level that of course the price will scale up to 11,520 before the Ripple team is able to really bring back in additional supply from their escrow and put it into circulation. Therefore, if you are able to place your limit orders, have your bags ready, have your XRP, have some genuine token, and really be online at the moment, you could be able to catch the enormous price spike surge that enables you to actually sell your XRP at that precise cost. This situation is only possible if you are able to do all of these things. On the other hand, allow me to be completely open and honest here. You should be keeping an eye on the actual token if you are attempting to follow the money and make the most possible cash that you can. The Real token is constructed on the XRP ledger and is performing a large supply burn of 20% on June 27th, which is only 48 hours away. In addition to the fact that the genuine token is now available at a ridiculously low price, I mean it when I say that you should have a look at this currently 2 cents item. Despite the fact that it has been multiplied by a whopping tenfold starting from 0.001, there is an additional zero here. So less than 2 cents, 0.002 cents to 2 cents right now, almost 3 cents, and all of this has occurred in the past 10 days or so, I believe. The real money is about to start coming into actual token. As a matter of fact, it is so much so that if we take a look at some of the experts and analysts who are talking about Real tokens, they are genuinely anticipating Real tokens to soar from 2 cents to 64,500 in days, literally days, with this big supply shock occurring on June 27th at 11:59 p.m., which is in 48 hours. Take a look at this. These analysts have over 394,000 followers, and these are the analysts. I mean, these individuals are specialists in this field, and they are advising you to purchase actual token as soon as possible before it stops being available. It is important to note that I am not a financial counselor, that this is not financial advice, and that you should always conduct your own research. Nonetheless, I am advising you to do your own research. These are the items that you need to investigate more right now as rapidly as you can, because 48 hours is not a lot of time, particularly when trillions will start entering the XRP ledger, coupled with a huge supply burn of 20% of the genuine tokens produced on the XRP ledger, which will cause supply shock. Forget about what I have to say or what any of the other men have to say.